If it's just a retrace, then the price will continue back down. However, if it breaks through this entire zone right here, then that's indicative of something much bigger going on in a bullish way. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And today we have a lot of price action with XRP. Now, earlier today I did a live stream because the price action has been so wild. There are times where I will create a video and the price has changed drastically between the time of me starting it and it being ready to go live on YouTube. So today, with how crazy the prices has been, I went live earlier and well, I got to explain my thought process in there several times, but the live was so chaotic. There were so many people in there, and the people were just super chatting and becoming members, and it was so many questions. It became so wild, and I ended up kind of, expressing what I'm seeing, several different times. But for those who can't, watch a 1 hour plus live stream and they've got 10 minutes or so to, watch my YouTube videos, I've had enough time to kind of collect my thoughts and hopefully be able to explain this in an effective, clear, concise manner. And I figured I'd put together this video to really kind of express the things that I do see. So let's jump right on into it. Obviously, the big news here is that XRP is broken out above 30 cents, above 31, above 32, and now we're residing above 32 cents. We did come up and nearly touch 34 cents, but right now we're above 32 at the time of recording this video. So let's go back in and let's take the Fibonacci analysis of this move that we have right here. And we could see that the key zone that we had been talking about getting through was the 0.382 level. This was important for several reasons, including the volume profile of the visible range, and when we've looked at the previous fractal of XRP, that getting through here was a strong indicator that we were starting a much bigger move. So not only did we just peek our head out through the 30-cent zone, we clearly broke out through it, and then we did also surpass these two tops, which were zones that we were talking about. Now we are kind of touching them and playing with them a little bit, but we did pass them, and that's a really good sign. We've come up and touched the 0.5 Fibonacci retrace level of this move down. So we've retraced half of this entire move already, and we've retraced it much faster than when we came down. Now, what I want to do is head back on over here to a much bigger chart and a much bigger time frame of XRP so we can get a better idea of what's going on, because price is moving up so fast, but we need to have context as to what it means, right? Should we be super excited? Should we be cautiously optimistic? What do we need to think about this price action, and what levels do we need to look for to see break in order to get even more excited, or to step back and say, oh, okay, let's just kind of cool our jets for just a minute? A lot of times I like to create different scenarios ahead of time, so if one of them plays out, I'm like, great, we're following the plan. If that scenario doesn't play out, do we have a backup one so we could say, okay, well, it looks like it's actually going to do this one instead. That way, if we only have one plan and it doesn't follow that plan, then we're left just kind of dazzled, wondering what is going on. So this way, if we have backup plans, we could say, okay, well, it looks like maybe it's following this one. The primary one we're looking for right now is obviously we want to see it break out and go on a bull run, right? So we have to look for backups on what if it's not doing that. And it all comes down to breaking through the 40 to 41 cent price region, really that lower 40s. If we can break through there and we can just get on through it like it's not even there and cut through it like a butter, that's a very good sign. So let's go back and let's look at the previous fractal from in the past. This is the fractal that we have been following. We've been following it identically. And we could see that once we finally got back to a typical retrace zone, typically when you have some type of a down move like this, you watch to see if it's going to retrace to the 0.618 Fibonacci retrace zone or somewhere in between up to the 0.786. If it's just a retrace, then the price will continue back down. However, if it breaks through this entire zone right here, then that's indicative of something much bigger going on in a bullish way. And you could see that when we got to this Fibonacci retrace level in the past with this fractal, we cleared through it like it wasn't even there. We just cut through it like butter, and that's incredibly bullish. And that's what we're hoping for and looking for right now. So while clearing these 0.382 Fibonacci retrace levels and coming up here and touching this 50% retrace level, it's great, it's exciting, and it is indicative of a bullish move. This is the big one. This is the one where we say, okay, here we go. So right now we're waiting to see if we can get that to occur up here on this price chart for XRP at current times. So we want to cut through this whole region like butter. You could see that we actually broke down right there at the 0.702 in the past. This was the actual breakdown level when things started really moving a little bit faster down here. You can see we kind of played around on this zone for a while before breaking. That's at around 40 cents. Now, in the live stream, I did talk about this. Why am I so aware and alert of that price level? Well, it comes back to what we've been talking about for months, and that is that XRP has done a 95% retrace pullback, not a retrace, it's done a 95.5% drawdown, which is exactly what we saw in 2014. So here in 2018 and 2019, we did the same thing, a 95.5% drawdown. Now, typically in markets, whenever you have a drawdown like that, you go bubble, you crash, and then you retrace, and then you consolidate, and then you can go on your bull run. You could see right here that we did have a retrace back in 2015 after this initial crash. We have not had any type of retrace on the XRP price chart in 2019 or 2020 from the entire bear market move down that we've had. So there's no retrace in here at all. Now, one thing that is very different from the current chart than from the past chart is that there was extreme volatility back here. So we could see the price went down really fast, and this could have just been volatility bouncing back up. In this market, we've had a really drawn out bear market, really drawn out bear market. And the fractal that we have right here matches the ending fractal of the previous bear market that led into a new bull market. So what would happen if we took the previous fractal, the one that just did a retrace, and it wasn't the start of the bull market? Where does that retrace us to? Well, you could see that this pullback up right here, we come back up here and we see that the pullback up takes us right there, right to the 0.702 retrace. It comes down, consolidates on top of this level right here at the 0.382, and then it finally goes up and does an extension out to about $1.70 if we match the past. Now, one thing I need to remind you of is when I take these fractals and I overlay them, these are not time predictions. These are just showing price levels. You could easily just take these and squeeze them in a little bit tighter. It wouldn't matter. This is not a timing prediction tool. This is a price level tool. So we could see that if we actually come up and we stop at 40 cents and then we get knocked right back down to this level, we have to be more aware of the fact that we haven't done a retrace yet. The most optimistic thing that we do see is that this took a long time. This has taken over 2 years, whereas this took 7 months, and we can time this out too. Let's do this. From the peak of this bull market to it hitting this peak of this retrace, that was 382 days. Where's 382 days here? Well, that's right there. We're way past that time level, right? So let's come out to current times. Current times takes us out to 770 days. Where's 770 days? Way out here. So is it likely that we're going to be doing this from right here? It seems unlikely to me. It seems way more likely to me that we are starting a bull run. But as you know, as a YouTuber, as a content creator, as having a mind-blowing audience size to me, I feel it's my responsibility to make sure that I present to you the things that we are looking for. And so in order for me, the blockchain backer, to feel more comfortable that we're doing more than just a retrace and that we're going into a big bull market, it would need to be that we crack through that level right there where this resistance is in the lower 40-cent range. And if we can crack through here like it's butter and keep going, I will start becoming extremely confident that we are in a bull run. But we've got to get there first. So, hey, I want to issue everybody a congratulations on just riding it out. Hopefully you guys have just been sitting on your hands. Hopefully you've all been getting in the market and, while the prices were low, And now we're just breaking resistance after resistance. The 0.382 was broken. This level was broken. This level was broken. And now we're up here battling against the 0.5. And we could see in that previous fractal, we did battle against that 0.5 for, a day or just a day or so. But timing has proven to be extremely difficult. But the thing that we did see in the previous fractal and that we do want to see right now is that we just blast through those lower 40 cents. And a blast through there is going to be really exciting. And the coming days and weeks, or however long it takes, will be all eyes are on that level. Now, once we get beyond that, you're not going to see me sitting here predicting price movements of 85 cents, 95 cents, 65 cents. It's just too hard to predict that type of volatility on a short-term time frame. You guys know my targets. My targets are $13, $26, and $55. We get through this zone, we get through this 40-cent zone, I'm not going to be day trading in any way. I'm sitting on my hands and holding, and I'm waiting for those targets that I've prepared myself for. That's going to kind of wrap up this video. So I hope you guys kind of got something out of that, and you can see where my train of thought is right now. I'm excited. We've gotten through some really key resistance levels, and I've mentioned this in several videos. Getting through those is important, but the big one is right up there at that between the 0.618, 0.702, and 0.786 Fibonacci retrace zone, which is those lower 40 cents. We need to clear those, and we need to clear them like a knife going through butter. And if we do, hold on. The rocket ships are engaging. Thrusters engaged. Let's go. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for everybody in that live stream. That was the craziest thing ever. There were so many people in there. There was so much generosity in that thing, and my mind is blown, and I'm grateful for everybody. So thank you. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet to be notified when I go live and when I create new content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can become a member by hitting that join button right next to subscribe and become a backer of the channel. There is also a link in the description of this video. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.